Didn't see you there. Matt here, and I just want to convey some information to all you bicycle riders out there who may own a Brooks saddle. The other day I was riding my bike and I felt a slip in the saddle. I got off and I realized, well, upon inspection, I noticed that the rail had broken, just split in half. I rode home and took the seat apart and then discovered that both rails had been severed. They were severed right at the point where the seat post meets, or right where the rails are exposed from the seat post. It's kind of hard to show you, but anyway, that's really not the important part. So after the allotted amount of time of panicking and crying and trying to figure out what I'm going to do, I took the saddle to Aaron's Bicycle Repair in White Center, and it's a great place. Aaron is a surly person. Aaron, if you're watching this, hi, I like you, but you are surly. And he's an expert in all things bicycle related. He pretty much replaced, in about half an hour, replaced the rail system, which is this whole, it's hard to see because it's black, this whole system, and put on these new copper rivets. And copper rivets are very cool. They're very old school. They make you appear to be cooler than you are. I just wanted to say thank you, Aaron, for doing that. And it was a reasonable price. The saddle cost $160 and he charged me $90. He gave me a little bit of a discount because I filled up his growler with beer from Big Owl's Brewery, also in White Center, across the street. Try Big Owl's Brewery. They have the best IPA ever. Big Hoppa. Anyway, so that's not why I'm making this video. Why I am making this video is I want to let everybody know who has a Brooks saddle, be it a B17 or a B17 Imperial with this little slit. Whatever Brooks saddle you have, you need to be diligent on tightening this bolt right here. This bolt tightens and takes up the slack on the saddle. And it's because I did not do this on a regular basis that the saddle became very slack. And I guess put more tension on these rods than they were used to, and I broke my saddle. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a fat ass. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with tightening this bolt. So I went online and I found out you should have a schedule of something like every 6 months checking and tightening this bolt. And you will know if you need to tighten it if you press down and it's not firm on the saddle. Right now, it's firm. A lot firmer than it was before I had this new railing system put on. Before, I had never tightened this. And now that it's been tightened to the proper tension, I notice how much tighter it is. It's stiff, but not too stiff. It's still going to be comfortable. So just to show you, that is about 4 years worth of tightening. If you've had your saddle for about 4 or 5 years, you should be at that point. So, and I think if you look, if there's enough lighting, you can see how long the bolt is. I've probably got another 5 to 10 years out of the saddle, which is a good thing because I usually only get about 4 years tops out of regular saddles that have foam in them. The problem with those saddles is the foam deteriorates. They cause a lot of pressure on your sit bones and your soft tissue, creating a lot of pain. With these, because they're so hard and stiff, you really have a lot less pinching on your sit bones and on your soft tissue. Makes for a much more comfortable ride. Doesn't sound, it sounds counterintuitive to have a hard saddle to be more comfortable, but it is. Ask anybody with a Brooks saddle, they'll tell you the same thing. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell everybody. Cautionary tale. Make sure you keep up on the tensioning of this bolt, and also make sure that you apply the proper leather ointment thing you're supposed to put on it. I forget what it's called. Everybody who sells these knows what they're called. I am currently forgetting what it's called. And actually I'm going to put down on some sort of text right here what the name of the leather treatment is. But anyway, you should do that a couple times. I think you should do it a couple times the first year you own the saddle, and then after that every 6 months. Let me back up. You should do that a handful of times. Actually, let me back up and back up some more. Read the instructions. Don't listen to me. But do listen to me when it comes to giving you fair warning. Tighten this bolt. Apply leather treatment to your saddle. Go out and ride your bike. Visit Aaron's bicycle repair. And more importantly, go to Big Al's and try their Big Hoppa.